What is going on, you guys? Make it Wayne back, and here we are with the start of your guys' favorite series over again, Season 2 of Spin the Wheel MLB. I appreciate all the support you guys did show on Season 1. It was absolutely insane. I had a ton of fun, but the new season is upon us, so you guys know we're starting over with the team. So here is the starter team. This time I made sure to use different cards than I did do last time, but if you guys don't know the rules of Spin the Wheel, this is your first time watching, I will put how we get spins in the comment section down below, but we're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump into game one, and let's see if we can start it off right again. Jumping into our first game, we are going up against the Los Angeles Dodgers. He has Charlie Blackmon, Xander Bogaerts, Nelson Cruz, Anthony Rizzo, AJ Pollock, Kyle Seager, Jason Kipnis, and Chris Iannetta with David Price on the mound. This is going to be a struggle. Here we go. Off again with another season of Spin the Wheel MLB. I'm excited to get it started. Hopefully we can get a lot of spins to start it off, because the farther we rank ourselves up, the harder it is going to get. I already did play one game, not with this team, with my main squad. I was able to win, so we are 1-0 so far. Trying to make it 2-0, getting Cotton on the mound to start this one off. Let's see if we can put him away with a strikeout. That would be nice. See you later. For all of you guys that did watch last season of Spin the Wheel MLB, I did struggle with striking out hitters to end off in like the last 5 episodes, so I'm hoping that maybe we can start getting some more strikeouts again, as we already have another 0-2 count. So Cotton looking pretty good so far. Going back to the curveball, down in the zone. See you later. 2 strikeouts. Nelson Cruz up to the plate for my opponent, looking to get that 3rd strikeout, but I hate going against Nelson Cruz this year because he is so much more improved than last year for some reason. I have no idea why, but this is a line drive, and just like that, we get to hit. I can already tell that hitting is going to be the issue in this one with this team, because I've had 2 good timings and I've had 2 outs, but let's make it 3 here and go back up and see if we can get strikeouts. 2 outs in the inning. Jarrell Cotton looking really good so far in this one, and he's going to continue it here. Johnny Peralta up to the plate, and he is not even with the Cardinals right now. He's down in the minor leagues. I think he did get released, but he's starting on our Spin the Wheel team, and that right there is going to be a double. I'll take it. Come on, David Freese. I need you to find a way to get on bases. This one is hit down, and it's going to be all the way to the wall, and just like that, we're getting our first run of Season 2. I'll take it. His pitcher up to the plate in David Price, trying to get him out. We've been stuck at 2 strikeouts. This happens way too often. We get 2 really quick, and then it just seems like we get shut down for the rest of the game, but we have an 0-2 count on David Price here. Let's go with the changeup down in the zone. There we go. 3 Ks. 2 away from the first spin. Charlie Blackmon up to the plate. Let's see if we can put him away once again. He did get good timing, so let's go with an off-speed pitch down in the zone. That's not where I wanted it, but it's okay. That's going to happen with a bronze pitcher. A changeup that's not low enough, but we do have a 1-2 count. So let's see if we can get a swing and a miss at a high fastball, please. Maybe could have gotten a call from the umpire, but he hasn't shown that he likes to do that. So another curveball. I know he wanted to go around. I don't want to walk him, so we're going to go down in the zone. Come on, let's get this swing and miss. There we go. Jarrell Cotton has been absolutely filthy so far on the mound. 4 strikeouts, 1 away from our first spin, and he is going to get a hit as well. And he has 47 speed. Not too shabby. Gonna stick with Cotton for now. Looked pretty good. No need to go to the bullpen there. All bronze as well. Another out. Not trying to walk any more hitters. Those never lead to any success, as this one's gonna be hit well. We're not gonna make this play, as yeah, it gets over his head. That's going to be a double with 1 out. Anthony Rizzo up to the plate for my opponent, and Anthony Rizzo goes deep. Jarrell Cotton starting to struggle a little bit in this one, trying to get that ground ball to induce the ending double play. Let's see if we can do it. Curveball down. He is going to lay off of it, so it is a 1-1 count. I'm going to go back to the changeup. He struggles with it, and that is going to be strike 2. So can we get the 5th strikeout? Down in the zone once again, and he wanted to go around, but the game let him hold back. Come on, seriously, why not throw it again? Come on, down in the zone, and he lays off of it. All right, let's see what we can do with a 3-2 count. Don't want to put 2 people on. Thank you for the call. That's our first spin. It's nice to get our first spin out of the way, but if we are unable to win this game, that one will not count. So we need to find a way to come back in this one, down by a run. Jarrell Cotton looking to end the inning. Let's go with this changeup. It's been absolutely filthy. me. See you later. 0-2 count on Hunter Renfroe. What is David Price going to bring to me? Gives me a fastball up. I was on it, but these are bronze cards. It's dumb animations like that that makes this game so frustrating at times, because that would have been an out, but Chris Iannetta for some reason couldn't get back to the ball after he missed it the first time. But we do have an 0-2 count to Charlie Blackmon. Can we use the changeup effectively here? Yes, we can. 1-1 count on Xander Bogaerts, trying to get him out here. Only 4 speed with David Price at second base, but I still don't want to give him an opportunity to score. See you later. David Freese did hit the double in his last at bat, looking to follow up here with another hit. That's a good one, and that is going to be driven to center field. But it is a bronze card. Chris Iannetta up to the plate, 2 outs in the inning. That one was hit really well by David Freese, but it did end up being caught by the center fielder. And this guy is just messing around with me right now. We need to find a way to come back and make him pay for it, as I'm not being patient again. I said I wanted to be more patient, but then we're swinging at dumb pitches like that. Come on. Iannetta, I need you to find a way on base. Can you do it? That's a cutter, and okay, I'll take a single. That is going to be the end of the day for Jarrell Cotton. Did pretty well in this one, as we're getting another single. All right, we're putting something together. 1-1 count on Byron Buxton, trying to get the offense started. Oh my freaking goodness, did I really just swing at that pitch? Come on. We've got to be better than that. What is he giving me? That's a changeup. I have grounded to the third baseman so many times in this one. Brian Shaw on the mound. He is a really good bronze relief pitcher if you guys are looking for one. But at this point in the year, I don't really think anybody is, as we have an 0-2 count on Nelson Cruz. Let's see if we can sneak a slider on the outside corner. And oh my gosh, please hit your spots. Brian Shaw trying to get through this inning with no damage. AJ Pollock up to the plate. Let's see what we can do against him. A slider down in the zone, and I don't know what he was looking for, but he was way out in front, so why not go back to it again? And he is fouling it off. Come on. We need strikeouts. Let's see if we can drop a pitch in there. Maybe get a call from the umpire. There we go. 1 out away from escaping damage with Brian Shaw, as the slider is looking really, really filthy so far. I definitely like that pitch from him, as that's going to be a changeup. And just like that, an 0-2 count. We've had every single batter this inning to an 0-2 count. Let's go with the... Oh my gosh, seriously? How am I going to get a good release on a pitch and then it's going to go inside and hit him? That does not make sense at all. But now a runner in scoring position after we hit a batter with an 0-2 count, but Shaw is going to be able to escape the damage. We need to get a run. Colby Rasmus trying to get us started here, as he gives me a hanging changeup, and I do miss it. But he's only at 46 pitches, and he's through 5 1/3 innings. We need to try and raise that pitch count, as he gives me a fastball, and just like that, we tie it up with Colby Rasmus and get ourselves another spin. Giving Brian Shaw a couple more hitters until he does start to get tired, because he was absolutely filthy in the 1 inning he did throw. I know he gave up a couple base runners, but I still think he will be effective. So we have an 0-2 count. A strikeout here would put us at 10 strikeouts down in the zone. See you later, and I'll take my second spin from strikeouts. David Freese up to the plate. He was the player that did drive in our first run. So let's see if he can get an offense started here, and a single will work. Chris Iannetta up to the plate, had a single in his last at bat, trying to follow that up here with another one. Let's see if we can do it. Pitcher spot on deck, so we will have to pinch hit, but what are we gonna do? Hey, I don't mind. 1-2 count on Paulo Orlando. We need to drive in these runs. Come on, buddy. I need you to get a good pitch and hit it up the middle and get these runs in. The infield is in, so what are we gonna get? That's a curveball. That's hit pretty well. I don't think it's hit well enough to drive in the run. I don't know. He has a good arm with Nelson Cruz, and that is going to be a bad idea by me. 2 outs in the inning. AJ Pollock up to the plate. Tony Watson looking pretty good so far. I think he's going to be one of the best bronze relievers that we do have. He's definitely a card I think at some point will get upgraded back to a silver, but we will have to see, as that is down in the zone. Okay, we have a 2-1 count. Let's go with the sinker right here. Not going to be able to do anything with it, even if he does hit it, as we have a 2-2 count. Let's throw him off with the sinker high in the zone. See you later. The hero in his last at bat, Colby Rasmus, hit a home run. Let's see if we can do the same here, as that's down in the zone. I am right on that. Please get out. Please get out. Nope, that is going to be a 1 bouncer to the wall. Runner on second, 2 outs. Peralta, I need you to drive him in. Let's see what we can get, though. Come on, Peralta. That's a ball. We're going to wait for our pitch. Come on, 2-0. Let's see what he gives us. Please give me this high fastball. He gave me the high fastball. Come on, game. I'm using a bronze team. Looking to add another strikeout. 2-2 count on Tulowitzki. Sit down. Tony Watson has been absolutely unhittable so far against this, guys. He's very late on the fastball. So I'm going to go back to it inside, maybe get another swing. No, he is going to lay off that one. Okay, not too shabby. Let's go with this slider down in the zone. Exactly what I wanted. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Watson. Let's finish it off with another K down in the zone. See you later. Oh my gosh, dang it. Seriously, come on. Just like that, we have a runner on second base with no outs. We've got to try and work around it with Tony Watson. I believe he can do it. Let's see if we can finish it off. Charlie Blackmon up to the plate. I do have the bullpen ready to go after this hitter, but let's see if we can put him away. One more out for Tony Watson is what I need. We're going to go with the high cheese. I don't think he's expecting it. See you later. I don't know, man. Come on. We're going at him. Come on. Get him out. There we go. So I just realized that was the 15th strikeout for the game. So we get 3 spins from strikeouts. That is really, really good. But I got to stay down in the zone with the sinker against him because he's going to hit a bomb if I do not stay down in the zone. And that was not the pitch I wanted. Come on. Get it down in the zone. Thank you. Another strikeout. Let's see if we can do it. Come on, this high fastball has been effective. Let's go back to it. See you later, Vizcaino. That a boy. Buxton up to the plate. 2 quick outs for Giles to start this one off. Not trying to make it 3 as that one is hit well, but it is a bronze card. Let's go back and pitch. All right, we're going to go down in the zone. 3-2 count. Come on, ump. Please. Let's go. We're getting the strikeout. Number 19. Let's walk this thing off. All right, after a big strikeout like that, we need to find a way to get this winning run in. Aaron Hill up to the plate. Hits it well. Oh, my gosh. Hunter Renfroe. I need you to hit a bomb here. Oh, my freaking gosh. We missed it. He gave me another gift, but we'll see what he gives me now as that one is going to be hit well. Let's go to the 12th. Now in the 12th inning, only 1 strikeout away from hitting the 20 mark. Was definitely not expecting to do that, but considering we're in the 12th, I'm glad we were able to get a lot of strikeouts. But let's see if we can put Tulowitzki away again. He did pinch hit him a couple innings ago, and just like that, we're ahead 1-2. We are looking really good with Jake Diekman, and that's going to continue. I'll take another spin. All right, Iannetta back up to the plate, and Diekman is just absolutely filthy right now. Before this game, I was really struggling with him, so I didn't want to use him. But after this game, he might become one of my top bullpen guys. A fastball. See you later. That is 5. Count them 5 strikeouts in a row for Jake Diekman. Let's see if we can make it 6 here against the opposing pitcher, Ken Giles. We've been really, really filthy. And just like that, another 0-2 count. Can we make it 6 in a row? I think we can. David Freese looking to get us going here. Not really hitting that well in these late innings. We need to try and find a way to get some runners on base. Somebody needs to come through for us. I don't know who it's going to be. It just needs to be someone. Come on, David Freese. Let's see what we're going to get. That's a fastball. This one is lined. Will it have a chance to get out? No, it will not, but that's a double off the wall. The 3rd hit for David Freese. So that is another spin. Come on, Chris Iannetta. Find a way to drive him in. Oh my gosh, please. Just, you got to get patient. Don't get too over anxious. What is he going to give us? That's down in the zone. This one is hit well. Go to 3rd base. What are you doing? Oh my freaking goodness. I probably could have scored a run there, but we are going to have to stay at 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. I have to win it here. I have to. All right. Another chance to walk it off. Can we do it? We will have to see. John Jaso pinch hitting for Jake Diekman, trying to find his pitch to get this game over with, and just like that, we are able to walk it off. That's going to be a spin. Winning the game is going to be a spin. We might have just set a record for spins. We will have to see, but what an insane game. You know, that might honestly be the greatest game that I have ever played, and I am not lying to you guys, but we get ourselves 10 spins to start off. That is absolutely awesome. We are going to add so many people, hopefully, but let me count them off for you guys. I'm going to do my best, but it's going to be tough. All right, we got a walk-off win. That's 1. We won the game. That's 2. 22 strikeouts. That's 4 spins. So that puts us up to 6. 3 hits with David Freese, a home run by John Jaso, and 10 hits. And that gives us 10 spins. Let's jump onto the wheel and get this thing started. Here we go, guys. Our first spin of season number 2. Who are we going to get? And we're starting off with the Detroit Tigers. Not a bad team to start off with, but which position are we getting? And it's going to be shortstop. This isn't a bad spin. Adding the shortstop for the Tigers, not too shabby, but let's go ahead and see what team is next. And the Giants are up. So we already got ourselves a new shortstop. Let's see which position we are upgrading next in the right fielder. Let's go check it out. So right fielder for the Giants is Hunter Pence. He's going to be a good add, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, look, you could add his flashback, but I don't have his flashback card, so I am going to stay with the live series for now. Maybe I can get him at some point. We have now already added a new shortstop and a right fielder. That's what I like about starting over, is it gives us a chance to use some new players. I like a lot of players on the Mets, especially their starting pitching. Let's see if we can get pitcher here, but it is going to be first base. Let's go check it out. First baseman for the Mets is Ike Davis, so I am going to add this one right here because he has 96 power versus righties, and that's going to be deadly. We've had some pretty good spins to start it off, but we have 7 left. What are we going to get now? Maybe our first diamond spin, the Pirates. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we are going to get from the Pittsburgh Pirates, and it's going to be a pitcher. Okay, I would really like to get Garrett Cole. All right, let's see which pitcher we're going to get from the Pirates. Hopefully it's a number 1. What are we going to get? A number 1. I'm pretty sure it's Garrett Cole. The number 1 pitcher for the Pirates is this flashback Doug Drabek, who I did get for completing the collection. He is going to be really nice to have top of the rotation. Getting our first diamond spin in the first episode of season 2, that is absolutely crazy. As we're going to get the Royals here, I could use some relief pitching from them. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having so much fun getting spins and being able to add people, something we didn't get to do a lot in the last couple episodes of last season. Center fielder for the Royals is this Lorenzo Cain. Has really good speed and contact versus left. He's going to be a nice add. For left, and I would say we've been pretty productive so far. Let's see if we can continue at the Indians. I love spinning the Indians. All right, anything we pretty much spin here, I can use from the Indians. So what are we going to get? Third baseman, Jose Ramirez. This is probably the best spin yet. And this is going to be our last spin. I just want to remind you guys, I don't show you every spin. I only show you the ones that do matter. As we're getting the Nationals, this could be huge. Please, shortstop. Here we go. If we get Trey Turner for this spin, this would be the absolute craziest beginning, but we are going to get a pitcher, and we all know they have a lot of good pitching. 1, 2, or 3 for pitcher from the Nationals would be ideal, as we're going to get a number 3. I'm pretty sure it's Joe Ross, but we will go take a look. So the third pitcher for the Nationals is going to be this Doug Fister. It went Max Scherzer, Steven Strasburg, then Doug Fister, so he is going to be really nice to add to the team. Let's go take a look at all the additions. There you guys have it. That is going to conclude episode 1 of season number 2. I don't have all the additions on the screen right there, but I will have all of them in the next episode. I promise you guys, but I appreciate all the support you do show on Spin the Wheel. If you want to see another one tomorrow, make sure to hit that like button. It does really help. But until then, guys, have a good one.